Welcome to the Explainer. All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about something that's popping up in offices everywhere: artificial intelligence. How is it actually changing the way we all get our work done? I mean, it's the big question on everyone's mind, isn't it? As all these AI tools become part of our daily grind, you might be wondering what this all means for you and your job. So let's figure that out. Okay, so first things first. What even is workplace AI? To really understand its role, we gotta start with a super clear, no fluff definition. So here's the key thing to get. When we talk about AI in the office, we're not talking about some futuristic robot making your coffee. It's really about smart systems designed to process huge amounts of information, spot patterns we'd miss, and help us work smarter, not just harder. But why should you care? Well, think about all the boring, repetitive stuff you have to do. AI is great at automating that, and that frees you up to focus on the things humans are amazing at. Big picture strategy, creative thinking, and building relationships. It's all about elevating your role, not replacing it. All right, so we've got the what and the why. Now let's get practical and look at the different flavors of AI you're going to run into. Think of this as your personal AI toolkit. And you know what? You're probably already using a bunch of these without even thinking about it. That simple chatbot on a website, that's reactive AI. The predictive text on your phone or a sales forecast, that's machine learning. When a tool can read and summarize a huge document for you, that's natural language processing. And the really buzzy one, generative AI, that's the magic that can write a whole email for you or create an image from just a few words.
So how does an AI actually, think? It's not some kind of dark magic. It's a process. It starts by gathering a ton of raw data. Then it cleans all that data up and gets it organized. From there, the model gets trained on that clean data until it's smart enough to give you a useful insight or take some kind of action.
And this is a great way to picture it. You start with this messy cloud of raw information, right? It goes through this refining process, the training, and what comes out on the other side is a clear, actionable insight. It's a powerful pipeline for turning noise into signal, raw info into actual intelligence. Okay, and this is where you come in. This is where you take the driver's seat. See, an AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but it's only as good as the instructions you give it. And that brings us to the art of the prompt. At its most basic, a prompt is just a command. But a good prompt? That's a whole different ballgame. Think of it like you're talking to a brand new assistant. You wouldn't just say, do the report, right? No way. You'd say something like, summarize the key findings from last quarter's sales report in 5 bullet points for the executive team. Clarity is absolutely everything. And what about those tasks you do over and over again? Well, that's where a master prompt is a game changer. It's basically a reusable template, a detailed checklist for the AI that makes sure you get a consistent, high-quality result every single time, without having to reinvent the wheel. And then there's the system prompt. This is kind of like the AI's secret job description. These are the behind-the-scenes rules that set its personality and its boundaries before you even type a single word. It tells the AI who it is, so it knows how to respond to you. Okay, let's get real for a second. For all its power, AI is not a perfect, all-knowing oracle. Not even close. Being a smart user means you know its limitations and you know what to watch out for. Seriously, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. AI systems are designed to be helpful, so they'll try to give you an answer even when they don't actually know it. This is called a hallucination. It's when the AI generates an answer that sounds totally plausible, but it's completely made up. This is without a doubt the single biggest risk, and it's why you must always verify critical information you get from an AI. And it's not just hallucinations. There are other key risks to keep on your radar. AI can pick up and even amplify biases from its training data. You've got to be careful about data privacy so sensitive info doesn't get exposed. It's easy to become over-reliant on the tool, and you don't want to dull your own critical thinking. And it can totally misunderstand nuance or industry-specific language. Just remember, the AI is the co-pilot, but you are the pilot. So, how do you steer clear of all these traps and become a true power user? The answer is pretty simple, actually. It's about bringing your own critical thinking to the table and asking the right questions. Before you just copy and paste anything from an AI, run it through this simple sanity check. 1. Did it actually answer my question? 2. What assumptions did it make to get here? 3. How can I make this better, clearer, more accurate? And 4. What's missing? This simple habit is what will transform you from a passive user into a skilled operator. And that really brings us to the most important takeaway. The technology is incredible, for sure, but its true power is only unlocked by a curious, critical, and engaged human mind. The AI is the tool. You are the strategist. Which leaves us with a final thought to chew on. For decades, right, being a wizard with spreadsheets or presentation software was a key to office productivity. So as we move forward, is mastering the art of talking to an AI, what they call prompt engineering, going to be the next essential workplace skill we all need?